Yeah, so you guys are all the way over in Western Australia, and
Yep.
it's almost like another part. It's like almost like another country, really. Like I've never been over there, and I've lived in Australia my whole life. I mean, have you checked out the metal scene in Brisbane, and how different is it over there in Perth compared to other states?
Perth, it's a very tight knit community, especially in the metal scene and whatnot. Yeah. So I suppose with everywhere that's happening now, a lot of live music venues are closing down and whatnot. And in Perth, there's only really a couple of decent venues to play now, and it's not like over east where you can practically jot down the east coast for over 4 or 5 days and play in different towns and stuff like that. Really here in Perth, you got one main venue in Perth. There's no real point playing any of the other places outside of 40, 50 minutes because most of the metalheads that live that far away will come down into the city to watch a gig. So your next stop's really which is Bunbury, which is about two hours drive, and that's where a lot of the East Coast bands come over. They play a show in Perth and then usually a show in Bunbury. That's probably the next city. Other than that, you might as well just keep driving to Adelaide.
Yeah, I reckon. I think you guys might even have the biggest metal scene there is. I know we've got a few big bands over this side. We've got Parkway Drive. I think Caligula's Horse might be from Brisbane as well. There's a few big bands over here, but you guys have got Voyager. I think Carnival, they started in Perth as well. The Side Project, Birds of Tokyo. I mean, it's a pretty big scene over there. Do you pull big crowds and there's all those guys over there? Is there a lot of fans and stuff turning up to the shows?
Yeah, definitely. We opened for Voyager on their album, on their Perth leg of their latest album tour, and I think from memory there was about 300, 350 people.
Yeah.
To that show, and it was packed when we opened as well. Because I remember the doors usually open about 8 o'clock, and first band's on about 10 past 8. And usually when you start playing, there's only a handful of people through the door, because everyone's in the line waiting to get their ID scanned. And I remember looking up about halfway through the set, and it was just jam packed. It was probably the biggest crowd we played to as a first act. But speaking to a lot of the more seasoned musicians, a lot of even like the blokes from Chaos Divine, because they've been around for almost a decade almost. And speaking to them and how much it's changed back in those days when they were just starting out, and the thing to do was to go out on a Friday or Saturday and check bands out. And he said you'd get 300-400 people at a local show, and that was a good night. Nowadays, especially in the Perth scene, if you can get 150 to a local show, you consider that a decent night.
Yeah. I saw Voyager. They played, I think it was last year, I saw them open for Orphan Land, and they were awesome. They almost were as good as the headliner when, Orphan Land are a great band as well. But, do you think the scene we've got here is still a bit underrated just because of the quality of our music? I think we can compete with the Yanks and the Brits, the stuff we're putting out, music-wise is just as good. Do you think the scene here is somewhat underrated?
Oh, definitely, most definitely. Yeah. It's there's a ridiculous amount of top quality acts in Australia, and I guess it just sucks, because how far we're away from everyone, it's catch-22 really. With social media and everything these days, it makes these bands a lot more accessible to the general population, but at the same time, with all that kind of stuff, and with I guess how the economy is and all that at the moment, it does make it quite hard to tour and stuff like that. Especially people downloading music and whatnot, you practically cut album sales out of the equation, and you really most of it you're doing funding yourself, or as Voyager and a few other bands released fundraising campaigns to get on tour and stuff like that.
Yeah, and these bands like yourself and Voyager, do you get to do this music full time, or do you have to support yourself with other lines of income as well?
Yeah, we all work day jobs. Unfortunately, at the moment, it's still a job, I guess. But we work just as hard as we do in our day jobs. But at the moment, it's more just of a side job at the moment. And we as a band ourselves, we put money into the band every week as an income, and that goes to things that whatever we need to pay for, music videos, advertising, whatever else we got to do. And that was always in the criteria from the start.
Do you think
to show how serious we are.
Yeah, do you think having a day job as well, that makes it a bit harder as well? I know it might be harder to, practice every day of the week and, go away for tours. Does that make it difficult at all?
It does, yeah. I'm pretty fortunate with myself. I've got a pretty good job where I've worked my ass off prior to the band starting and whatnot. So all my holidays are banked up, and I've got the backing, I guess, of my boss. He knows what this is what I want to kind of do. Kind of as in the big picture, this is what I'd love to do this as my day job. Yeah. So I'm a bit more fortunate. A lot of other people in the music industry aren't as fortunate. But we kind of when we did our tour on our first album, we spaced it out and practically only took the Thursday, Fridays off, and we flew out Wednesday night, played Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and flew out Sunday night and got back early hours of Monday morning, and I went back to work Monday, and a few of the other guys took Monday off. So we plan it around so we don't miss too much work at this time. That way we can still have that income in during the week as well, and that most of that money goes towards the band anyway. So there's no work, there's no real no income for the band as well.
Yeah, and for anyone out there who hasn't heard your stuff yet, you're actually the guitarist. Just how long have Tempest Rising been going, and when did you first get into playing music?
Tempest Rising started would have been August 2012. It would have been, I guess, when we officially named the band and became a proper five-piece. Yeah. Myself, I'm 23 now. I've been playing guitar since I was 10, so 13 years. I started on classical guitar and worked my way up through. And as you go through puberty and mature, you get different tastes in music. And I went to the earlier side of stuff. And the music we play in Tempest, it reflects all our influences. We haven't really dedicated to a specific genre, so to speak. There's obviously hints of a particular genre in there, but we don't like to kind of brand ourselves as one genre. We just, we're heavy metal, I guess. And if you say that to the general population, they seem to get the idea. If you start saying, we're a black metal band or a death metal band, or start getting the subgenres and stuff like that, people kind of tend to not even give yourself a look.
Yeah, you don't want to pigeonhole yourself either and decide you want to do something different in 2 years, and then they're saying, well, you're not black metal anymore.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, so have you guys managed to support any of the international talents that have come through yet? I know you've played with, I think, mentioned before, bands like King Parrot and whatnot.
We actually, now I think of it, not really. I think we've yet to nail down a international slot. We've I know we've applied for quite a few. Yeah. But yeah, I know we tried out to try to get Hell Yeah, and then they were coming over. Yeah. And a few other ones, but we kind of just we've done the rounds with a lot of the bigger national bands. Yeah, like you said, we've played on the same bill as King Parrot, and we've done. We actually brought Sardonia over to Perth for one of their for the Perth leg of their second album.
Yeah, they're a great band.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're just
great drummer.
Mind blowing. Oh yeah, Sean's a very good drummer.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've got Desecrator and Frankenbach.
Yeah.
Just to name a few. Yeah, there are quite a few bands have done it, and we'll look to when we release the second album, we'll definitely look to get on to those bands again and try to organise some really kick-ass shows over East.
Yeah, it would be cool to see all you guys kind of tour as a package as well, just like, the Taste of WA tour, and have all you guys like King Parrot and Carnival and stuff do a show together. I think that would be awesome if ever something like that would have happened.
Yeah, that's probably pretty good idea. It'd be, if it was logistically done properly, I suppose I reckon it'd go out pretty well.
Yeah, have you managed to come down to Brisbane yet? I don't know if I just asked you that before.
Yeah, no, we have. We did Brisbane 2013. We played the Necrec Festival there.
Yeah. Did it go right?
Yeah, that was really good fun. It was a very, very long day. We were there from about doors at lunch till I think till about midnight when Psychroptic went on, and it was awesome to see all the local talent and whatnot. And and we did we did 3 shows on the Transmutation tour of us. Well, actually in like April, shit, it wasn't too far ago. Yeah, we did Brisbane, City, Gold Coast, and I forget the third place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember. It escapes me. But yeah, we did three dates in Brisbane.
That'd be awesome, man. If you come down again, I'll take some photos of your show and post them up for you.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
Yeah. Now, you do have a new single out for the one I've been sent. I've had a listen on SoundCloud. It's called Know My Name. It's an awesome song. Do you want to tell us a bit about the song and just where can people find your music if they want to track you down and get some more?
Yeah, sure. Know My Name was written. It was actually probably the first single we chose out of all the new material. It was the one we loved playing live the most, and yeah, it's just a really cracker of a single. You can get it on iTunes at the moment, and it's on Spotify. Any good digital retail have on there. Even if you just type in Google Tempest Rising Know My Name, you bring up links. Amazon, iTunes, it'll be on Spotify. It's everywhere. Definitely go out and get it.
Yeah, do you do the physical release still, or are the bands still doing that much these days?
We just left it digital for this one. We'll definitely do a physical release for the rest of the album, which will be, we're hoping, if all goes to plan, for a late January, early February release.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, you can get our debut album, Transmutation, on the same platforms as Know My Name, and I've got hundreds and hundreds of physical copies in my living room. So if you ever want one, just flick me a message.
Okay, yeah, it'd be great. I'm a big vinyl collector, so always trying to look for underground stuff. Do you collect much music yourself? Are you a vinyl dude?
The only vinyls I got every Jimi Hendrix album on vinyl. I found in a op shop that hadn't been touched, so I hold on to that.
You gotta love little scores like that, don't you?
Yeah, it was awesome. I only paid about $15, $20 for it, and they had all the albums that he did, and a few live ones as well, which is fucking amazing to find back in this little antique shop. Music. I try to get at least digital copies of all the bands you played with on stage and stuff as well, and support the scene and whatnot, and show your face around.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, man, it's been great talking to you. I'll post up a link and stuff on your Facebook page if you want to share it around, and
yeah, sure.
Give it a write up as well, and put it up on the Sticks to Stones website if you want to check it out.
Beautiful. Yep, no problems at all.
All right, man. It was good talking to you. Hope you enjoy your night.
Yep, you too, mate. Thank you.
Bye.
See you, mate.